Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, home to the Toledo Rockets. A full house is in store, and so too, a terrific matchup in this one. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks offense is on the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David. Snags it on the right. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
So Toledo's offense will go to work for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Nothing but green ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Coming after it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Rockets getting set on 1st and 10. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Feeling some heat. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
Well, you can tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the first down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the first down.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Touchdown Rockets! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Power football with the run. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line, a pickup of 6. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Had to throw it before he wanted. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misconnection, it's second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Barnes. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, first and 10 from the 50. They'll run the toss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a third down and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Dickey. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Quickly complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Unloads it left. Picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This quarterback is having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Quick pass on the fly motion. The Rockets pick up the first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is when you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know.
Can anyone catch him? Oh, my, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Let's it fly. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
And just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Everett. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Trying to get rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gonna take a shot. What a snag by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it. Get it to your running back and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you...
Oh, look out. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
This guy just gives you bananas. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But They got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Wide out in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Right down the gut of the field. 10. Touchdown, Ducks. The defense with the scoop and score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UTEP has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 14 to NC State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot.
And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result...
A shot toward the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Oregon!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad.
Open runway ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he'd had possession.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for a block. It's Lang. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Rockets offense is back on the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to...
And he's got it inside the 35. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more.
Touchdown, Toledo! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Rockets. And the defense doing work. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone. Eyes get big as saucers. Go jump on that puppy. Security gets you a touchdown.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And the tackle was made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play.
Return team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Glass Bowl.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made in the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
Well, it's just a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. He's got his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Leaves it with the back. The Rockets get enough for the first down. A lot of urgency for this offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
On second down, wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Lang. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They're trying to get to it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Trying to get to him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Lang. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense.
Afterburners coming. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Rockets in the hurry-up. A first down run on the doorstep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult...
Touchdown, Toledo! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. FIU handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown, and what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible.
They'll run the option.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll give it to him again. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Looking to go up top on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skilled players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And they can't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Rockets will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, Rockets! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
And the returner is stopped. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Getting some heat. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Ducks will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. He'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Really good run there on third down. He got 5, but they're still left with a 4th and 3.
Coming up, 4th down.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Caught near the sideline, it's Barnes. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. Coming after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
The Rockets offense is back on the field. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got to lead. They are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. With jet sweep pass. Running with power.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. And the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some
Lofts one high and deep. And that pass is caught at the 25. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 13.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UTEP has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 23 to NC State.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Second down.
He has just never been able to get into a rhythm in this game. He's already thrown 3 picks. He's been hit a lot. That time throwing off his back foot forces another incompletion.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Johnson looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Touchdown, Toledo! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, You've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
Here's a throw downfield late. And he's got it at the 25. And they fight him to the bitter end all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much